But we had the big waves again today.
Yeah.
Not just us.
Right. It was not just us. In fact, while we were dealing with waves from Marie, on the East Coast, they were dealing with waves from a different storm called Cristobal. This one out off the coast of Massachusetts and even up through Rhode Island, they saw 6 to 8 foot sets there. A lot of the surfers were on out. It did look like swimmers were urged just to stay to around their knees. No rescues had to be performed today, though. That was good news considering they did have the high waves. Now that system is completely gone, similar to our own tropical activity. So now we have no waves to really discuss. All we notice is that the temperatures are going to go down slightly as we begin to see the marine layer move back through. Today out toward El Cajon, 93 degrees. I had forecasted 94, just off right around 1. But normally this time of year, El Cajon, you're sitting at around 90. So you're still a little bit above average. It's going to take probably about 2 days to fall down to that seasonal norm. Right now, already beginning to see some of those clouds moving on through along the coastline, and temperatures, instead of being extremely warm like they have in the last night, they're closer to where they are expected this time of year. At around 70 degrees into Encinitas, 70 as well up through Ramona, and 67 for you out through Poway. Along the coastline, we're looking at about 72 into downtown San Diego, and noticing our dew point now sitting at about 64 degrees. That means we do have some moisture, and we are going to lead that into some of the marine layer with some fog possible, I think most likely from around 4 a.m. to about 8 a.m. for most of us. It's all because this area of high pressure that brought us this extreme warmth has now begun to shift a little bit further out over toward the south, and that's a sign of it weakening. And as it's going to allow for that slight onshore flow to pull in the cloud coverage, so the temperatures are going to fall maybe about 1 degree for most of us tomorrow. We'll fall another 1 to 2 degrees on into Sunday, and that'll put us right where we're supposed to be for the beginning of September. The high pressure system just not strong enough to kick those clouds completely out, so it's going to take a few hours into the early morning before you end up seeing plenty of sunshine. As a result, hour-by-hour temperature forecast at 8 a.m. or around 9 a.m. You'll begin to see your temperatures on into the mid-70s for the coastline as you get your swimsuits and head out to the beach by 1 o'clock. Still pleasant and slightly above average, close to 79 degrees into Carlsbad and inland areas, also dealing with the 80s. And by the afternoon, maybe starting some of those barbecue plans a little bit later. 83 degrees out over towards Santee and Carlsbad. You'll be at about 77. Oceanside around 76 degrees. 7-day forecast for you. Noticing 79 tomorrow, going 78 Sunday. Labor Day 78. Inland 92 degrees for the next 2 days. Cooling off to the upper 80s for Labor Day. The mountains 87 degrees. A slight breeze for you, falling to the lower 80s for Labor Day. And the desert's 110, and you'll be at around 104 for all those barbecues. That's a look at your 7-day forecast, guys. Back to you.
I feel like you called out the best weekend. Beach and then barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what Labor Day's all about, right?
Exactly.
Having so much fun.
Cannot wait.
No
Thank you
doubt.
very much.